same thing that puts that situation, the very same person that's paying that give you that paycheck.
Right.
So therefore,
and they're putting us in the situation at the same time.
So let me ask you this.
That's what I'm saying. It's like
if they cut the money out, right? They give you the rights or the microchip, which I'm sure you heard of.
Yeah.
This ain't nothing new. It's been around for a couple years.
Right.
You're gonna get that chip.
I don't know if I will, bro.
You're gonna die. You're gonna die. That's it. If you love this world. Right. You love this world and you get that chip, you get it.
If it's going to help my heart, if it's going to read my pulse, if it's going to give them directions to the hospital or give them my address or my family, it's going to give them all. I probably would take it, bro. Yeah. I'll be honest, yo.
That's all right. Honestly, the best policy, bro.
You see what I'm saying, bro? I can't really see the bad in it, bro.
Let me say this. Let me get this. Let me say this. And this is no offense to you what I'm about to say, but you essentially saying you're going to take that because it's going to help you. We're essentially looking at a dead man walking right now.
Yeah, right.
We're looking at a dead man walking, brother.
I think so.
And let's talk about the movies. Let's read.
They already got us. So
let's read.
Yeah, I got it.
14 and 9, right?
This is Revelations 13 and 16.
Right.
And he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead, that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark.
So what that means is that no man's going to be able to buy anything or sell anything except he has that. So when that time comes, that little scooter's going to need some gas.
I know, I got
to gas that baby up, right? So you're going to be able to go to the pump and go pay. That's right.
Because they got to have everything. These stores, you're going to have to do that to go to the store.
This is why the name of Yahweh Shai is so important. When God said, rest your troubles upon him. But we're not doing it. We're more worried about if the white man gonna get that check, man. Which is fine, because a lot of our people see that. But that's all they know.
Yeah, but it's in a situation.
I'm sorry.
Hey, Shalom, Kal Hala, Yahweh Shai, Shai, Bashim Chakadash, the ones, the apostles of great millstone that rule well, and Shalom to you brothers in the highways and byways, doing the work sincerely and faithfully, and continually fighting that good fight of faith. Lord willing, we're finding that number to be delivered. All right. So we started off with a clip from this past weekend's street speaking. Now, if we didn't catch it, this Jake came up, and he was asking several questions, but at some point in time, the Spirit, came over me to ask him what was the Lord's name and his son's name, and he knew it, and he said it exactly, which gives me thought that he's been around Israelites before. This ain't his first rodeo. All right, so all that being said, the clip we played was, the question was asked of him, when the current currency is depleted, are you going to take that chip? And you heard his response. He said, yeah, if it's going to help his heart, and they're going to have his address, and this, that, and the third. And this is the problem with the majority of our people. Okay, they have been conditioned so well to just trust in Esau in every way possible. Our people can't foresee themselves being, loosed from the clutches of Esau. Okay. First one we're going to start up is Hosea 4 and 6. It says, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Now, this dude who came up, at first he was coming up as just a regular person, so to say, but he knew a little something, right? And it's going to be much more worse for those who knew a little something than those who didn't know shit at all. Okay? It says, because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me. Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, I will also forget thy children. All right? And we kind of went into it. If you go back and watch the lesson, we kind of went into how important the name was. The name of the Lord was. And that was the only name that, men are going to be delivered and saved by. But he still was humming and hawing about the people and, the nations and why this and why that. There's always gonna come a point in time you just gotta tell them, motherfucker, this ain't for you. You ain't gonna get it. You gonna get destroyed. Point blank. Period. All right, and that's what I told him. That's exactly what I told him. This is Ezekiel 11, and I'm gonna get right to the point on verse 2. I'm gonna start at verse 2. Now, concerning, his thought process was, he didn't want these things to happen, and what would be a better solution to the problems, and so on and so forth. It says, then said he unto me, Ezekiel 11 and 2, then said he unto me, Son of man, these are the men that deceive mischief, that devise mischief, and give wicked counsel in this city, which say, it is not near, let us build houses. This city is the calderon, and we be the flesh. Right? And that's a very valid statement. Okay? These people are constantly saying, oh, that's not in this time period, not in this lifetime. And this is another reason why a lot of you people don't believe. Because you can't link up the prophecies, you can't link up the mysteries, so therefore you think that the times that we're speaking of are far off. But it's going to be made crystal clear to you people very soon. All right? Once the Lord opens up a few more prophecies, then a lot of you people want to start scratching your head and saying, well, wait a minute. All right? Continuing on. And that's another point too, that trying to tell people about the prophecies, things that have not happened yet. If the Lord hasn't opened your mind to receive, what a prophecy is, how the prophecies work, concerning the Bible, if he hasn't opened you up to that, then chances are you're never going to receive it or get it or understand it. You see? Guys like, we know the usual characters, Vocab and his bunch, his funky bunch. They wrestle. They truly wrestle with the prophecies, man. They truly wrestle because every time you listen to Vocab, he always talks about these guys. They believe. And a man like that, he should well know if he calls himself, some type of scholar or biblical, investigator. He should know. He should know that these prophecies are true. The ones that we speak of. Alright. So from there, let's go to my glasses. Psalms 146 and 3. It says, put not your trust. Forgive me for a minute. I'm trying to muscle through this, man. It's got this damn cold. Forgive me. Slovakia. It says, put not your trust in princes, nor in the Son of Man, in whom there is no help. My question to that man was, who do you put your trust in? He said he puts his trust in the white man. He puts his trust in him because he gotta send that check out. He gonna get that check every week. And if you banking on the so-called white man to continue giving you a paycheck, you definitely made a wrong move, man. A mentally wrong move. But like I said at the outset of this lesson, our people have been so conditioned to trust Esau, man. They decide not to even look or fight for anything else. Fuck it, he's the go-to guy. Fuck it, let it ride. You know? You gotta fight. You gotta fight, man. You gotta be a fighter in this thing. You can't just roll over and play dead and like, fuck it. Just let Esau continue to feed off of you and eat off of you. You know? So don't put your trust in these princes and these men of this world and this kingdom. They ain't gonna be able to help you, man. You know? But a lot of you people are gonna find out. And we're gonna see a lot more people, brothers. We're gonna see a lot more people when the stock market crashes and the dollar gets depleted and these stores start, you know, clearly shutting their doors. You know? We're gonna see a lot more of these cats coming to the camps, inquiring. And if we're still out there, a lot of people are gonna be bringing their Bibles out. You know? Now they're gonna be willing. As the scripture says, in the day of thy power, my people shall be willing. Roughly paraphrasing. Alright? From there, where were we here? It was one I thought about. I don't know if I... 1 second. Let me find it. This is Isaiah 30:1. It says, woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin, that walk to go down into Egypt, and have not asked at my mouth, to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. Right? And this is a tall tale sign of how exactly our people are operating in this day, man. Putting all their trust into this place. Waiting for what this man has to offer you. Waiting to see what he's going to take from you. Alright? And like I said, our people are so conditioned, there's really no buck up against the system. Okay? Verse 3, it says, therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. And you people are starting to see that right now. There's no more baby formula. People are looking all stupid and crazy and puzzled. What's going on here? Gas prices going through the roof. You know? People can't afford to even put, $25 in their tank anymore. So this place is going to be a confusion. And a lot of our people who truly just put off the word of the Lord by the prophets, may the Lord, if the Lord brings you out of this thing, you better hope and pray he does. If he brings you out of this thing, get right and do what's required of you. But if not, you're going to die over here with Esau, man. And this is what we told this cat this past weekend. You're going to die with Esau. A man who deserves to be put to death is going to be put to death. And a person who is of the chosen line, that royal seed, you're going to fall right along with this man. That don't make sense to me. All right? But if you brothers go back to the lesson, you can watch the whole thing. There was a point where I had told him he was going to get destroyed, and the Lord cast down thunder it was so loud, man. Some brothers even ducked, including myself. But as soon as I told that man he was going to be destroyed, the Lord, that thunder was, man, I never heard nothing like it. I've never heard thunder that loud before. Let's just put it that way. Yeah, so all that being said, Lord willing, I'll see you brothers in another show. I say shalom.